Yo, what's up? My name is Rich. Welcome back to another video. In this video right here, I'm going to tell you about how I get consistent sales on Etsy. So as you may have seen on the YouTube channel that I primarily sell on Etsy. Yeah, I sell on Shopify and stuff like that as well, but I'm always able to get consistent sales on Etsy, and this doesn't even need marketing to do it. Well, at least ad spend. Although you can, but here we go. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing you want to keep in mind is the actual product itself. Are you selling a t-shirt design within the right niche? Is it a niche that has a great audience? You know, is it something like for nurses or, you know, for vegans, plants, something of the nature where the audience is very passionate about these products? So whenever these customers come on Etsy and they look for these certain products, they get to the actual product itself. So when it comes to selling the right product, it has to be what the actual product design is, and then how good does the product design look. So you might have the right words and whatnot, you know, something like a vegan t-shirt, and they come on there and they find that actual product. Now the next thing that happens whenever they search this is a whole bunch of stuff populates on Etsy. You know, all kinds of different products. For myself, we sell a lot of t-shirts, and now we're diving into more and more different products to print on demand. However, let's say a whole bunch of different t-shirts pop up. You know, maybe your vegan t-shirt design is ugly. You have to keep that in mind. You have to be able to get better and better at designing, or learn how to pay somebody else to design. So make sure you have the right product, it's in the right niche, and make sure it's a good product design. It's kind of that simple. And you know, one thing about it is that it's gonna take a lot of practice to get a better designer. And if you wanna go ahead and pay somebody to design it, it's gonna take a little bit more capital. So you might not have one or the other. You either have time or you have a little bit of money and you don't have time. So you gotta keep that in mind. Now the next thing is, does your actual entire Etsy shop have to be in a particular niche? It doesn't necessarily, but it will help the actual conversion rate of the entire shop in general, and it may be a little bit easier to get an upsell. Let's say if you had a vegan t-shirt design, and you know what, they liked it. They liked the actual product design, they added that to cart, and then they went to go visit your shop. And guess what? You have all kinds of different other types of t-shirt designs, which still might be okay. You still might have a chance of getting an upsell. But let's say if it's just in that vegan t-shirt design niche itself, then you might have a higher chance of somebody else converting for an upsell. So that's just some food for thought. But let's say you do have a large collection of other different types of t-shirts. Look at something like $6shirts.com. They have all kinds of different categories. And on Etsy, you can categorize all of these different subjects and niches on the site itself. So, you know, you don't necessarily have to build an Etsy shop within a particular niche. However, it will help in the long run if you do want to convert these customers to your own store, because then you will have a more passionate customer database. All right, so keep that in mind. One other thing I want to let you know that has to do with the product and picking the right niche and the right product design is this app right here called Everbee. So let's hop into that real quick. So check it out. There's a brief overview of how Everbee works. It's Google Chrome extension on top of everything. I went ahead and typed in shirt right here, and check it out. I'm going to click on analytics, and it gives me details on everything on this page. Has estimated total sales of the particular products, as well as the favorites, the price that it's selling for, and the estimated monthly revenue of these actual products itself. So check it out. Something like this Distress Acid Wash Mama shirt is selling for around roughly $1,000 a month in sales. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up and give it a quick look. So it's obviously in the mom niche. It does have the bestseller tag, and over 20 people have this in cart. So we can go ahead and use these notifiers to, you know, give us an idea if this item is selling or not. So a mom niche might be something that we would like. So now I went ahead and typed in mom shirts because I have an idea of what kind of niche is popular. I went ahead and clicked on analytics one more time, and check it out. These estimated monthly revenues are higher than the previous page I was at, because I started with shirt, then I narrowed it down to mom shirts, and now over here this Comfort Colors mama shirt is selling for roughly $2,000 in sales per month. So now we have an idea of which route to go in picking a niche itself. So make sure you check out Everbee. So now that you have a better understanding of how Everbee can help you find the right product niche and design, product, all that type of stuff, the next thing you want to keep in mind is how Etsy actually works. So a lot of us still don't even really understand how Etsy works. I hate it whenever I see I'm not getting sales on Etsy because, you know, I'm driving all kinds of people there and they're not converting, they're not purchasing the things that I have on Etsy. You don't need to drive traffic to Etsy. Etsy already has traffic. Etsy is the 4th largest marketplace in the US. So, you know, it's a super huge marketplace. I think it's over 200 million visits per month, and it's less competitive as selling on something like eBay or even Amazon itself. So there's a lot of traffic coming through already, and it's a little less competitive. The thing is, when people come on Etsy, Etsy works like a search engine. It's a marketplace. People come on Etsy looking for what they want. They're already ready to convert. So whenever they come on Etsy, they type in exactly what they need. It's up to you to provide that actual product. So there's really no point in actually driving traffic to your actual product. As long as you're selling the right product, then people will come on there and they will search for it. Then it's up to you to make sure that right product design and all of that type of stuff comes up. So make sure you have the right keywords, because that's how they're going to be able to find you whenever they type it into the Etsy search. So it practically goes in a circle. They type it in on the Etsy search, the exact product that they want, and then, you know, it goes back to the product design itself. So whenever they land, now you have to understand the differences between visits and conversions. So if you're getting a lot of views, then, you know, you might have the right keywords because they're coming and seeing your actual product itself, but you might have low conversions or no conversions. That means your product sucks. Your product design sucks. It's not good. So you might want to work on that. If you're not getting any views or visits at all, that means you need to work on your keywords so that it starts getting a little more and more ranked into the system itself. All right, so you may want to run a little bit of Etsy ads just to get it a little bit more familiar into the Etsy search itself, but it's really not even necessary. The next step that's really going to help you out in getting more sales is, once you get a sale, make sure you ship it out fast and do the best that you can to, you know, just make sure that quality is good. Alright, so it's gonna be a low chance that you get a review. You can send a nice little follow-up message. You can put a little note or you know, card in your little package. I know it's illegal to ask for a 5-star review. You can ask for a review, but not a 5-star review. So make sure you put that in the actual package itself. In my experience, I've noticed only about 1 out of every 10 purchases, they leave a review. The thing about shipping out fast is the way Etsy search works is the more that you sell and the more you're able to keep up with those customers and keep up with the demand, the higher your actual listing actually ranks itself. So, you know, the more you sell, the quicker you get them out, then the more likely Etsy's gonna keep on pushing you towards that first page whenever you are being searched for these keywords, whatever kind of product that you're selling. The real key to consistency is keeping all of this in mind, but rinsing and repeat. And I'm not necessarily saying just rinsing and repeating and listing anything and everything that you can, but make sure you go back and look at your actual data itself. You know, let's say you have a t-shirt design and it's selling very well. You know what I would do? I would offer that same t-shirt design on a mug. I would offer that same t-shirt design on a blanket. And I would even try to change up the t-shirt design itself. You know, use similar keywords from that first product that's still, you know, getting a lot of traction. Don't touch that actual keywords that's the one that's already getting a lot of traction. Just create another product that's similar in a different design fashions. A lot of times customers want the same actual design once again, but just design differently. They want the same product but designed differently. You know, there's nothing wrong with 2 different types of vegan t-shirts. So, you know, that's just might be a thing that you might want to do, because that's what's really going to create the consistency, along with, of course, listing all the time. But make sure whenever you are listing the right products, the right keywords, and a nice design. Another important thing is pricing. I've sold t-shirts anywhere from 12 bucks if we're making ourselves all the way up to like 30 bucks itself. So pricing is important, but at the same time, you know, the lower prices and whatnot is going to help you be a little more competitive, and you might get a little bit more volume, but you might not get as much profit. However, if you price very low and you can start getting a little bit more traction because of that price, you know, that's gonna also help you get ranked, because you're getting sales on top of sales, even if you're making smaller profit. And I know you might have seen already, a lot of people take advantage of the Etsy hack as well. It's not necessarily a hack, but say you can have yourself a loss leader. If you're selling t-shirts, you know, you have size small all the way up to 4XL, whatever size, and you sell your 3XL as like $6.99, you know, there might be a few people who purchase it and it might be a loss leader. You might just be breaking even. However, a lot of people like to sort their search by price. So make sure you keep that in mind. That's gonna help you land on that first page as well and help you get those initial few first sales. So like I said, all you have to do is rinse and repeat, and make sure you check out something like Everbee. That's gonna help you get the right products up on Etsy. All right, so I hope you like this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. I also have the 4-week live coaching program going on soon. Make sure you go on tshirtmastermind.com to sign up. You know, this is something that you guys have been asking for a long time, and you know, I'm pretty excited to do it because there's a lot of people who's teaching this and don't even actually sell t-shirts. If you've been watching for the past few years, you know, this is how I've made my living for, I think it's about 7, might be going on 8 years now. No, yeah, 2014, 15-ish. I don't know. Anyways, I can't do math. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all next time.